So how is the camming life? How is it? Um, I haven't been. I made $100 and I realized I don't even really have the attention span to be a cam girl. I think I can sit it out for about 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. And I think I got a death threat or just someone with a really sick sense of humor calling me a piece of trash. Anyhow, he asked what kind of garbage bags I use. I was like, well, the kind you put in your trash can, the kind that holds trash. He said, oh, hopefully they're white so I can see your underwear through the trash bag when I come. Is he insinuating that I'm trash and I should be in a trash bag, or that he's going to? I don't know. Crazy people out there. There was even someone who asked me if I was into nasty fetishes. And I was like, depends on how nasty. And he said, I like girls that fart. So now I'm walking around the house every time I fart. I'm like, God, I could have got paid for that. Jesus, man. Wasting all my talent. What the hell is wrong with me? And then you got the nice guys that like you when you sit there fully clothed. They don't really tip much, but they're very sweet. Then there's the other nice guys that see that you're having a really bad day, so you're on camera just being a bitch. You're like, fuck you, I'm not going to do anything you want me to do because why? And then they just want you to smile, so they tip you one token at a time. Ding, 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 but it's still very sweet. As a matter of fact, I think I made $20 just being angry at the world. Worth it if you ask me. Are you okay, Belva? She's got the hiccups. Oh, God. She's got the hiccups. You got the hiccups? My dog has hiccups. Anyway, yeah, so, my camera doesn't really give me the best angles. So what I see is what I feel like everyone else sees. And I sometimes forget that, hey, I do kind of have a little bit of insecurities when it comes to my nose, and because it's very not right. My face is asymmetrical. My forehead is rather large. And so I get self-conscious, but I forget that people don't always see the same thing I see. And they'll tell me over and over that I'm beautiful. And I'm just like, oh, trying not to make faces the whole time I'm chatting with people. Yeah, because what I see is not what they see. So, yeah, that being said, camming, not so great. I did, however, get a lovely piece of lingerie. Very cute, very cheap. It was like $10. And it's like a top and some panties and a garter set. And I still haven't worn it yet. So I still don't feel comfortable camming with my child awake. Mainly because guys like noise. Guys like sound. Guys want to hear you moan and groan and tell them to come on your big tits. And that's not really anything that I'm uncomfortable saying around my child, but it's really not anything I want her to hear me saying. She and I are pretty open, and I'm very vulgar, I guess. Not intentionally. That's just my personality. I've been through a lot. I've been sexually abused a lot. And so I make a lot of crass jokes, crude jokes, inappropriate, so to speak, jokes. And so she's used to it. But it's still just not anything I want to run around the house saying. And I do get rather uncomfortable while I'm in there and she's just in here doing whatever she wants. So that being said, camming is going great. I've made a total of 100 and let's see, about $110. But I think I've only worked, I haven't worked much. I can't say I've worked even maybe, I don't think I've even worked 8 hours. I did get scammed a couple times. And there was one time that made me rather uncomfortable because someone asked me to do something with something they could not even see on camera. So that makes you wonder, how did you know that was in my room? Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, I've been a little camera shy since then. And I don't know. I just don't know how to interact with people, especially on a sexual level. I feel corny. I feel weird. I feel like, yeah, make me come. Come for me. Come on, my big tits. I'm not good at it. I'm just not good at it. So there you have it. I mean, it's enough to make ends meet if I'm desperation or desperado mode. Desperation. If I'm in desperado mode, I can manage to do it. But it's not anything that's as fun as I thought it would be. I could make it fun. I could get games. I could make games. I could like make it my own, and guys would participate just for the fun of it and just because I'm on there doing something interesting. But until I find something interesting to do, I'm probably not going to be very successful at it. So that being said, that's how camming's going. That's why I haven't posted. I've also been in the midst of a little bit of a mental breakdown because I don't have a lot of familial support. Of course, being a cam girl is not any way to gain familial support, obviously. I don't think it should matter. It's not like I have them on the camera with me. It's not like I'm making them watch or making them pay me. And quite frankly, if I had more support, I don't think I would have to be a cam girl. But that being said, there you have it. What all that was, I don't fucking know. I went around the house flopping and flapping and pacing all day anyways. Say hi, Bella. Aren't we adorable? Apparently not adorable enough. One day I will find my place in this world. Don't know when and I don't know where. But one day I will find my place in this world. Until then, ladies, keep on camming. Hopefully you're doing better than I am. Wish I had more advice at this point. What's worked for me, what hasn't? Mostly making sure you have a good tip menu. Make sure you have a good tip menu. They will actually abide by that, but it's kind of difficult sometimes if your tip menu, depending on what site you're on, if your tip menu requires a certain tip for you to do something and for you to, I don't know if there's any cam sites that have like a way of actually making sure the tip menu is honored and making sure that you're made aware of what level tip or what size tip is given so you know what you need to do. That would be easier. That would be much better if they could integrate something like that. But on my site, the website I use, they don't do that. So keeping up with what tips were tipped and what you're supposed to do in lieu of that tip is sometimes difficult depending on if you have the attention span of a squirrel like I do or not. And what else? Lingerie, outfits definitely help. Staying clothed until you're tipped for whatever actions on your tip menu does help, believe it or not. You seem to do better the more you're taking clothes off and on. But if they're already off and there's nothing to take off, then they kind of just pop on, maybe tip of 5 tokens or whatever, and then go away. But there's some that will actually interact if you're actually interacting, which, like I said, is not anything I'm great at. But I'm trying. So yeah, hopefully when I don't have access to my money right now because my debit card was blocked. Spectrum Mobile decided they were going to take more money from me than they deserved when I paid off my phone. I'm just barely getting to where I can understand how to get my phone unlocked, and I did that today. So now I can finally use my phone that I paid $700 freaking dollars. It's not even a $700 phone. It's like a $600 phone, but I ended up paying like $800 for it. Not 700, 800 because they charged me for 2 months of service. I didn't have service. And they figured that paying for a device meant I was updating my payment information and they could take whatever they wanted, which was not the case. But I did dispute it, and because I disputed it, they blocked my card, assuming that it was stolen, which was not the case. That being said, I haven't had my card for a week. I haven't had toilet paper. I just barely scrounged up $2 to get toilet paper today, and that's where I stand. Can't wash my clothes, And when I can't wash my clothes, I don't want to wash my ass because there's no point in putting on dirty clothes. My daughter has the same problem. We both have weird mindsets that we can't get around. People don't understand that. That's very debilitating at times. We can't do things unless it's done a certain way. So, yeah. If I was more organized about my camming, I could probably do quite well. And if I could just get the camera to not reverse, the camera reverses. Like right now, you see me this way, and that's a good angle to me. But for some reason, when this view is reversed, I hate it. I don't like it at all. So I guess I'm just not used to seeing myself that way. Anyways, so get yourself a good tip menu. Get yourself a good organized show, I guess. Not necessarily a show, but some type of goals to actually put on your whiteboard, to actually have with your tip menu. Some decent clothes that guys are going to want to see you in and out of. You don't have to do anything sexual. You can just get naked and spank yourself all day if you want. And there's some girls out there making good money out of that. There's also girls that were suggesting to me, and they were actually offering their subs, but I am in no way, shape, or form a dom. I could not, for the life of me, be a dominant over anyone. I can't be. There's men asking me to humiliate them. I can't. I don't know how to be mean. If it were scripted, maybe I could, but I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. So I don't think they would find that very sexy. I don't know. I just got to find my niche. Yeah. I did my hair, so that helped. I don't know. I think I need to do my hair again. Or my 14-inch. They like that. They like to see your hair dangle between your ass cheeks. They like a lot of things. They like a lot of weird things. Humiliation is one. Yeah, the dom thing, I don't know. There's just farting, nasty fetish, fart. I will pay you to fart. If I could fart on demand, I would be more than happy to. But instead, I find myself, like I said, walking through the house like, God, I'm wasting my time every time I pass gas. I could have got paid for that. Ain't that a bitch? That's my fridge. It's been doing that since like yesterday, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. It scares the shit out of me every time. Anyhow, that's how camming's going. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.